Since the Meyiwa trial, day 4. No, what a day. Things that have marked this day. Yeah. Number 1, the judge asked a key question here, and he's like, what is this case all about? Right? I get the fact that you guys are arguing this, but what is this case all about? I'm going to give more details about that and look, my observation. Number 2, there are SMSs that Kelly Khumalo sent to Zandi Khumalo. Those SMSs, guys, doesn't give me peace at all. The SMSs doesn't give me peace at all. Number 3, what the judge said, it's the exact things that therefore has been saying. And therefore, that is why therefore was trending as well. Number 4, this case. Number 4, you know what I'm saying? Longwe is in a relationship with Zandi Khumalo. Intruders comes in. Listen carefully here. When intruders came in, Longwe Khumalo runs away. What type of a boyfriend is Longwe Khumalo? That's the first question. But the first question is not even important. What is important is, if your boyfriend ran away, is he going out to look for help, or he is going out to run for his life? There's something that doesn't make sense there. So it's this and more. You know, guys, we really have a good appointment today. So you need to take your tea. You need to take your chair, stay on your couch. You know what I'm saying? Let's just talk. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot to talk about as concerning what happened today in the Senzo Meyiwa trial, day number 4. What a day. You know what I'm saying? Are you interested to know more about all of the things that I'm about to reveal to you? Then please stick around. As you stick around, there's only one favor that I'm requesting from you guys, and that favor is that you subscribe, you like the video, and you do comment in the comment section below. Why do you need to do all of these nice things, good people? Well, you need to do it because doing it does help out a lot when it comes to the YouTube algorithm to promote and spread this video to as many people as possible. The power here is in your hands, guys. You've got a power to take this channel to 10,000 subscribers, and that is our target. You know what I'm saying? We have to take this channel to 10,000 subscribers in the period of the next 4 months. This channel must have been at 10,000 subscribers, and it's possible. Now let's go back to this one. Before we go back, guys, are you not feeling the shame, Yoguti? You've got videos that makes it up to 7,000 views, but the subscribers are just around 3,000. Come on, guys. A lot of you guys are not subscribed. But we'll talk about that. We'll need to have a meeting for that. Let's go back. Let's get into the gist of the matter. The gist of the matter is, number 1, the judge asked a question here. And the judge asked this question: what is this case all about? Right? So the judge is simply saying, is it about intruders who came into the house and subsequently shot was fired? Because the judge's argument is that, no, man, I haven't heard anyone that have put it into this defense, that into this witness, that there was no intruder at all. But at the same time, I understand where the defense, where they are coming from. But there's something also that I'm about to reveal about the defense team. They have a very good strategy. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to show you that strategy. But what happened is that their argument is that, no, our client was not there. Yeah, we hear that there were intruders and all the stuff, but our client was not there. So then, the judge is saying, no, I hear you. You are doing good. You are arguing the technicalities of the matter, which is good. I get that. But please, now, he wants them to point out or put it to the witness that, okay, there was no intruder, which is not the interest of these lawyers. The interest in the defense is that we want to prove that, whereas we get that you're saying they were intruders, but our people, our clients were never there. You were there with your intruders. So the lawyer, the judge then is also doing what we call it, is lecturing them. what things that they need to put it to the witness, you know what I'm saying? So that at least we understand where they are going. But remember, the question was, what is this case all about? So, you know, when the judge asked that question, it made me ask a lot of questions to say, okay, I get the fact that here we are talking about the technicalities of, because that's what this judge was asking, the description and all the stuff. And then one of the defense or counsel said that no, the debate or the argument here is about the identity or the identification of these people, right? Because you'll also remember that Zandi Khumalo's testimony is so fluctuating, you know what I'm saying? Today this, tomorrow that, like there's no consistency. So they're arguing about their identity. Even Zandi Khumalo herself, she had said that no, she wouldn't recognize them and all the stuff, you know what I'm saying? But quickly she gets to court and she recognizes suspect number 2. Look, remember that one, right? Today or yesterday she also told us Guti she can point out one, but it's just her suspicions, so she wouldn't be guided by her suspicions, which is I was like Zandi, okay, but I see you again later. This is where I like the strategies of this defense. Now, this defense, I'm gonna show you something what they are doing, which is, guys, it's something that is already there. Look, maybe you don't see it, maybe you don't notice it, but it's already there. What the defense, if you're looking at the defense, it is 4 lawyers. Okay, let's use the word lawyers because it serves as time of advocate, sort of advocate, what, including advocate Mshololo. Let's just call her lawyer. That's it. Now, so you've got 4 lawyers. Look at how these lawyers are structured. The first lawyer that was cross-examining Zandi Khumalo yesterday, he was very low in terms of charisma. There was not that much of charisma, you know what I'm saying? The lawyer that follows after that, I forgot, is advocate what? I'm trying to check here on my note. It is advocate what? I'll show it. I'll show you here on the picture. Yes, he was like, yesterday we were here in terms of emotions and charisma, and then the following lawyer was here. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you say, okay, so the other one, we were here. You understand what I'm saying? Because it doesn't have charisma. But when the second one comes in, he's here in terms of charisma. So you're looking at the graph, we're going this way, and suddenly we go higher. You know what I'm saying? The one that comes in here, he's so high, he's so full of charisma. Then the third one, you understand? He goes down a little bit. He's not that much lower in terms of charisma. He goes down a little bit. Then you've got Mshololo now. She's got charisma as well, so she's gonna go higher. Do you know what it does? If you don't understand the significance of that, you know what it does? Okay, here I'm gonna give you probably how many examples? Probably 3 examples. If you are in an abusive relationship, this is what abusers do. They show you love and hate. Love and hate. Love and hate. Your mind cannot do this thing. So what your mind does, it picks one side. And then it neglects the other one. Most of the time, the mind picks the loving side, you know what I'm saying, and forget about the abusive side. And because of that, the victim stay in the relationship because this person is showing you this hot and cold, and what it does, it frustrates you and then push you into one corner. You pick one side, and in Zandi Khumalo's case, it's bound to make her take one side of the story. One side, and which is, we saw her, she was very rude in the morning, because now you are expecting that the lawyers to go in the same pace that the other lawyer left, or he left it on this pace, and then there comes a lawyer that takes you into a high pitch. You know what I'm saying? Because psychologically you didn't expect that. It also affects you. So then it frustrates you, and it might be intentional, you know what I'm saying, from the defense side. When I was looking at it, I was like, wow, these guys are so wise, these guys are so clever, these guys, they they group themselves accordingly. Who's gonna be first? And if you're looking at the questions as well that they're asking, it's very nice. It's very strategic. You know what I'm saying? If you're looking at this guy, the first lawyer to cross-examine Zandi Khumalo, he was very local. He was just not that much, vibrant. He didn't have that much of charisma. Ne? He's that, you know what I'm saying? There was no excitement. I even said it on that video. Ne? But the questions that he asked were very key, because the lawyer that takes it up to the higher pitch, he's continuing on the questions that were asked by this one. Then, if you followed the case very carefully, then listen carefully. The third lawyer follows up on the first and the second lawyer. So the sequence, there are questions. These people, they ask questions in a way that it's more like they are running a relay. You know what I'm saying? That's what they are doing. You know what I'm saying? They understand. And if you want to verify what I said, remember the first lawyer to cross-examine Zandi Khumalo, he even said, "I'm sorry that I'm asking the questions that I was asked not to ask." What does that tell you? It tells you exactly, or it confirms what I'm telling you. Good. These people have strategized. Look, okay, when are you going to focus on this aspect? You're going to just play here. Then when you have done your part, you step up, you step aside. Then there comes in the second one. You know what I'm saying? When the second one steps in, there's continuity. And when I was looking at it, but the most dangerous aspect of it, it's the emotional aspect, or the psychological aspect. This, you know what I'm saying? It frustrates you. Let me give you maybe last example to this one. Hormones, they does the local. Remember that people who have got hormonal imbalance, that's what they do. They are happy, they are not happy, they're happy, they're not happy. That's what women during pregnancy, that's what they do, because they tend to experience a lot of hormonal imbalance. So that's most of the time breakups occur during those times, because now you love me, tomorrow you don't love me. To see the thing, now you love me, tomorrow you don't love me. Then the man ended up picking one side and say, I'm dumping him, I'm dumping her, I mean. So yes, I'm saying, when I was looking at that, I was like, wow. Don't focus on them not being on fire. They can't be on fire, all of them. They can't be on the same pace. It's gonna mess up with things. You know what I'm saying? But I must warn you: do not use this to people. The last example, let me give you this one. Even in your casinos, they use the same strategy. By the way, what they do, they make one person win, and then that's why even Lotto today, the results are out there, and we know who won the Lotto. But here's what you should notice. Look, the winner of the Lotto probably happens maybe twice in 2 months or 3 months, you know what I'm saying? But it gets glorified, and it's all over the newspaper, all over the media. Somebody wins what, or won the Lotto, blah, blah, blah. But they are not telling us about the people who lost it, the people who contributed large sum of money. So what they do in casinos, they're using the same strategy. I won't give you the name because you guys are cruel. Sometimes you'll take this and use it to capture other people. I'll just leave it here. Now, I know even the name and the inventor of that, the guy who invented that thing. So what they do in casino, they make you lose. Before you lose hope, good time, today we're losing. They make maybe 2 or 3 people to win. You know what I'm saying? They regulate that thing. It's done on purpose. So you know what I'm saying? And then your hopes are there, and then they hook you, and then you keep investing. You keep playing in that casino, and then you keep losing, because now you saw 3 or 4 people winning, but then they probably 100 people lose. 3 people win, 100 people lose. You know what I'm saying? That is what is happening in this case. The other noticeable thing that also I wanted us to talk about, remember, there's a question that we needed to ask Guti. Okay, so Zandi, she's in a relationship with Longwe. Now they call each other. Longwe arrives, probably 2 to 3 hours upon his arrival. Then boom, the intruders came into the house, right? So the intruders comes into the house. Longwe pushed one of the intruder. He ran away. The number one thing that you need to ask is, what type of a boyfriend is he? He leaves his girlfriend in a desperate time. And we don't hear any record of him doing certain things that loving and caring people will do. Longwe leaves the house, and when Longwe leaves the house, he doesn't. Look, when Longwe leaves the house, Longwe doesn't go out there to look for help, right? He goes out and disappear forever. A loving and caring boyfriend will go out, flee the scene, go to the nearest police station if possible, get people to because probably he lost his phone. They should get people to call the police. At that moment, you want as much help as possible for the people you left behind, because these people are not chasing after you. So you've got enough time to go out there and seek help and ultimately capture the intruders before they can run away. But Longwe just exit the house, disappear, and never came back. We don't hear anything. Now, let's notice this thing. Zandi Khumalo, she's the one that has the phone. She goes out there, she tried to dial 10111, and she couldn't, and then she has a phone. She runs to Mapiri's house. She asked them to call the police, and then, you know what I'm saying, all the ambulance and all the stuff. But she has a phone, so she couldn't, you know what I'm saying. But Longwe is not appearing at this moment. Now, I'm asking two questions here. One, did Longwe, and if that the intruder really invaded their privacy, did Longwe really ran away on all the stuff? Because if he did, then he did not react like a normal person or how a normal human being would have reacted. Also, I'm worried about the SMSs as well that Zandi Khumalo has been sending to that Kelly Khumalo has been sending to Zandi Khumalo. The SMSs doesn't give me peace, and it is the SMSs that we will have to discuss, right? We will need to talk about the SMSs that doesn't give me peace. The content in the SMSs doesn't give me peace. You know what I'm saying? There were questions that were asked, but before we get into those questions, let's start with the SMSs. Zandi Khumalo sent an SMS, or not even an SMS, but SMSs. No, Kelly Khumalo sent SMSs to Zandi Khumalo. And some of the things that Kelly Khumalo expressed during those the conversation that took place during those SMSs was that I'm tired of Senzo. I feel like God is punishing me with Senzo. That was the other SMS. This SMS that doesn't give me peace. She says, I'm about to get my freedom. You know, something like that. It's about time now. I'm about to get my freedom. And that's where the question was asked. Hey, I was just, what happened here? What freedom was she talking about? Good, she's about to get her freedom. You know what I'm saying? And then obviously we move because look, this lady, she's being evasive and she's not willing to divulge more. I can't remember vividly. In some of the things that the defense also rose here, they highlighted this. Now remember that Tumelo had crutches, right? So he would walk with crutches. So if Tumelo had crutches, it is the same crutches that was used by Zandi Khumalo to fight Umchitalo, the intruders, right? So then they asked this simple question again. How's Chelege, ma'am? So Tumelo was participated in this whole thing, right? She says yes. And then they ask, so Bega Hamangan, what was he using to walk? And that's where Uboda Korgutso. Don't get yourself into unnecessary problem. Now, let's talk about Defo. Remember that I promised you need to talk about Defo. Defo trended as well because the judge asked this question and the judge said, why don't you guys put it into this witness that there were no intruders, because I get your argument. I get everything that you are trying to say, but that is when the judge was questioning, good Kanti, what is this case all about? The case is it not all about whether there was intruder or no intruder. Hey, after that, people started saying, oh, therefore, will tell you straight that the people who killed Senzo Meyiwa are these ones. And that's why maybe Zandi Khumalo, they hate Utefo, because Tefo will tell them straight. And so what the judge is asking is the same thing that Tefo was offering. You know what I'm saying? He'll just tell you straight to good. This is the problem. This is the person that is the problem in this case. You know what I'm saying? This is the person we need to deal with. We need to look at. There was no intruder, and these are the people that killed. These are the people that killed Senzo Meyiwa. The judge is looking at something like that. So the judge was questioning the defense, and they look. I mean, I haven't taken my part. I haven't participated, so one count lap. So Mshololo is promising good time. She's gonna do a lot of education for us. I'm looking at my note here and trying to check if I left something behind. Then there was this comment that I saw where somebody was saying or said the same thing. Couple at Film Pella, by the way, not even a couple. It's Film Pella. Zandi should be very happy that she was granted no visuals request. She would have been getting look evacuated by the public right now. Hey, that word there. And her response have a tinge of rudeness, and that is she is annoyed. Ne? The ads and the meme would have been a movie right now, which is true, by the way. So there's like I was saying, somebody was commenting on this thing. Go to the SMSs are painting a very different picture, and it's a scary one. So people were saying, therefore, would have been made it clear to know that's when they said that's when Tefo was needed. No intruder came here. Kelly shot Senzo by mistake. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So that is what today actually happened. But yeah, there are quite a number of things as well that happened in today's case that we can talk about, that I've noted in my notes here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm now reminded of the story of crashes and all the stuff where she said that she tried to hit this person. Now the question was asked, okay, so since you were shot, were you able? You know what I'm saying? There was just those Ngatini. It was just not make sure, man. Let me just say so. The story was not make sure. We were trying to follow the story, but the story was not make sure. So what I'm gonna do today, I just wanted to point out certain things that we noticed during the proceeding of this case today. What we're going to be doing come weekend, we will summarize most of the things that we saw, you know what I'm saying, probably in a 45-minute video where we will just detail, or I will detail most of the things that we saw into this case. Probably it's going to be Saturday and Sunday. We'll release one video each day detailing everything that we saw happening in this case, you know what I'm saying. So you should wait for such videos. But yeah, so far so good. The judge is trying to get into the crack of the matter. The judge is saying, let us get to the bottom of this. What is this case all about? Let's argue. Let's argue the core of the case. You know what I'm saying? That is what the judge was saying in today's episode, or in today, which is day 4. Yeah, so we'll talk about more in the next video, guys. But for you to be notified when we post that more, or when I post that more, you need to subscribe, like the video, and click the notification, because you can't click the notification if you haven't subscribed, right? So that will help you when I post the video, you become the first to be notified. Until such a time where we meet in the next video,